Hello, welcome to my feeding video. We're going to start off with the Lasiodora parahybana, the salmon pink bird eater, eagerly waiting for food. Oh yeah, got it. There you go. There. Crunch. Thinking about moving this one into large Marge's old enclosure eventually, because obviously this one's probably gonna, I don't know, the Pamphobeteus and the Lasiadoras are pretty close in size, but this one's already ahead of the Pamphobeteus in growth, so I'll probably put this one in the, and plus these are better display spiders, so I'd rather put this one in an enclosure where you can see it easily. And she looks like she is kind of fading in color, so she'll need to get a molt to look a little darker. All right, we'll let her eat, get the light out of her eyes. Next up, we have our lovely lady, the Euathus species green, the green femur. She's usually willing to eat. There we go. She molted not too long ago. So, yep, she's a full-grown adult female. Very sweet, very adventurous. You want another one? You might need a little bit of fattening, not by much. I mean, that was kind of a small one. We'll see if you want that one too. If not, you can get it later. We got plenty of worms and crickets. She's gorgeous, isn't she? All right, we'll let her eat. Moving on. All right, here's the teddy bears of the tarantula world. This is the little cattle albopilosum, the honduran curly hair. Used to be Pulcripes. All right. Very good eater, except when she's in pre-molt. Alright. You enjoy. Don't you love all that webbing she's done? Pretty impressive. Alright, let's move on. Time to feed the Laciodora klugi, the Bahia scarlet bird eater. Alright, oh, there we go. She is ready. Just not me, get the worm. Yeah, not me. See, my finger isn't a worm. That's why it's not a good idea to handle these ones that have voracious appetites, because they may think your finger's food. Alright. Let this one eat. Moving on. Here's my other Lasiodora parahybana, salmon pink bird eater. They're all acting hungry today, but that's pretty typical for them. All right. Another beauty. I think this one's about the same size as my klugi and my other Lasiodora parahybana. About the same. They're all about the same size. Alright, moving on. Alright, the mature male old man Thrixopelma pruriens, green velvet, still living. Okay. Whoa. Well, I think you were ready to eat. My goodness, you weren't moving like an old man that time like you were last time. Had to kind of help you out last time. You didn't need my help. Yeah, he's handsome. Of course, it's kind of hard to tell with the lighting, with the green, but you have to look at it in the right light. Anyway, he's handsome. All right, let's move on. Let him eat. Here is the Pamphobeteus nigricolor, the giant blue bloom. The platyoma didn't want to eat. probably in pre-molt since it didn't want to eat. But this one here will eat. Beautiful, huh? Yeah. And hungry. You can hear the crunch. Yep, so all of my Lasiadoras and my Pamphobeteus will be my largest ones in my collection with what I have right now. But the Pamphobeteus, both of them are only juveniles right now, so they have a little ways to go. Alright, I'll let you eat. Moving on to the next one. Alright, here's my smaller of the two Grammostola porteri, the normal color form of the Chilean rose. Oh yeah, definitely was ready to eat that. Well, good. You need to fatten up that booty a little bit. See? Alright, we'll let you eat. Moving on. Here's my Nhandu carapoensis, the Brazilian red. This one is extremely slow growing. Not as much as my calcotes, but still quite slow. Okay. Oh, but not when it comes to getting food. See what happens if you were to put your finger there? Alright. Yep. Alright. Next. Alright, and my smallest Laciadora parahybana, salmon pink bird eater. This is the smallest one of the three. Let me see. I can find a good worm. Well, there's some real big ones, but I want to save those for the bigger ones. Now, there's about a medium one. You can tackle that one. Yeah, just like that. Oh, that worm's trying to escape. Oh, okay. Well, that was a pretty typical attack for an LP, huh? Alright, let's move on. Pretty cool attack. Here's a... I never thought I'd say this, but this might be my most defensive tarantula in my collection right now. And this one's not even an old world. This is my Pseudhapalopus spinulopulpus, the Colombian salmon. Extremely spunky. Only a juvenile, but throws up those threat postures quite readily and eats like crazy. But look at that vibrant blue. I might consider this one of my most beautiful ones in my collection right now, currently. But yeah, if you like blue tarantulas, this one's definitely a looker. And you can't see the abdomen right now, but salmon, the abdomen has kind of got reddish hairs on it, brownish reddish. Well, yeah, this one definitely has some attitude, for sure. What do you think, you're a Pseudhapalopus or an old world, huh? I miss having a Pseudhapalopus. I want to get another one. But I need to make sure I can take care of the ones I have first. I think we're getting there, so I might be buying some more in the not too distant future, but we'll see. Alright, let's move on. Now this here is my spunky little Grammostola rosea, the red color form of the Chilean rose, and let me tell you, this one even threw up a threat posture for me once, and it's not even a juvenile yet. And it readily eats off the tongues. Like that. Not even a juvenile. Next molt should be, but not right now. Okay, the reason why I put rocks... Oh, there's a dead beetle in there. The reason why I put rocks in there, in their containers, is I used to think, this was at the beginning when I started collecting, I used to think that spiders drowned, but apparently they float. Although I find dead spiders in my pool all the time. But anyway, I really have them in there so that they can get a good foothold so they can drink their water, although that one's kind of deep for this one anyway. But it's mostly for the crickets, because crickets will definitely drown. And as you see, that beetle that was in there drowned. So it's mainly for them. Of course, this dish is a little bit deeper, I guess. But in the shallower dishes, I might have some pebbles in there to help the spiders drink easier and to keep the crickets from drowning, because that's not how I want the crickets to die. I want them to be eaten, not drowned. So anyway, that was a cute attack, wasn't it? Yeah, I think you need that, cricket. You need some fattening up too. Yeah, I think you might be getting tired of the worms, so we'll give you some crickets. That's a good sized cricket for that one too. Alright, let's move on. Alright, here's my smaller one of the two, the little cattle albopilosum. Used to be Brachypelma. Wish they had kept it at Brachypelma, but I'm sure they had their reasons. See, I haven't given this one a cricket in a while. Whoop, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Get it. Did you get it? Nope. You gotta go faster than that. Oh, there we go. There we go. What a cutie. Bet you're ready for a cricket for a change, huh? I've just had worms lately. Alright, let's move on. Right, and here's the very first tarantula I ever owned. The Grammostola porteri, normal color form, Chilean rose. One that got me started in the hobby. Alright, let's see if this one's been eating really well lately. So let's see if she will continue to do so. Yep, she will. She only likes one at a time. She doesn't usually eat two together. She's gorgeous. And my favorite, because she was my first, and she lets me handle her most of the time. She'll have her mood swings, but usually lets me. Alright, let's move on. Here is my very hungry Thrixopelma ockerti. The Peruvian flame rump. Oh my goodness gracious, these crickets. Here we go. I put another one in there for you. Let's see, hold on. Oh, don't get in there. Well, I tried to give you another one, but anyway, an excellent eater. Very hair flicky too. Alright, that's enough. We'll move on. Alright, we have the little cattle vagans. Oh goodness. The Mexican red rump. You better get it. Come on. I know you can take that down. Yeah, like that. Wasn't that cute? Well, not for the cricket, but I was wondering when you were going to do that. Oh, what a cutie. All right, let's move on to another cutie. Alright, next up we have the Aphomopelma marxi, the Grand Canyon black. There we go. Oh, you can see what the... Oh, there we go. Hey. Oh, there we go. Come on. Do like the vagans did. Get that cricket. You know you want it. Come on. Get it. Oh, come on. You're gonna make me have to shift things around, aren't you? Since the cricket's smart enough to not move. There we go. I had to cheat a little bit, but you got it. Alright, moving on. Here's the only tarantula that lets me pinch grab it when I pick it up. I don't usually like pinch grabbing spiders, but if they seem, I guess, used to it, then I'll do it. And if they're gentle, this one's never been defensive at all. That doesn't mean they won't ever, but I always test their mood first before I handle my teas, and I don't handle all of them, and I don't handle them often. So I'll demonstrate someday me pinch grabbing this one. But this is my only chocolate golden knee Grammostola pulcripes that I have right now. And we'll see if this one will eat a cricket today. This one has had a very good appetite lately. And continues to. And let me go ahead and... I got lots of crickets left, and I don't want them to go to waste. So, whoop. And that's assuming I can get them. Sorry, I'm off camera some. I'm just trying to do this at the same time. Oh, oh yeah. There you go. Alright, we'll leave it at that, and we'll let Fruitcake eat the last ones. Alright, sweetie. She is definitely sweet. When I bought her at a reptile show, she was actually being handled that day. So I knew that she must have been, she's pretty docile. In fact, the seller was kind of hesitant to sell that one to me just because she's so sweet. But he went ahead and sold me the sweetheart. So, alright, well, we'll let you eat. And we'll move on to our final spider for today. Next. Alright, the final one in my feeding video is the Nandu Chromatus, the white striped bird eater. Female, full-grown, crazy. See if she's going to be crazy today. Well, as long as she's got food, she's good. And giving you crickets in a while, girl. Trying to give you some more. Oh, that one escaped. Oh well, we'll let one of the wild spiders in my room catch it. I do allow a lot of spiders to make their webs in here. That way they can kill off unwanted buggies in the room that come in easily from the outdoors. So sometimes I have the door open to let the dog roam in and out. And so this helps keep the bug population down. So I let them just make their webs. Now, of course, some of them I have to clean up because it gets to be, you know, overwhelming. But only if there's not a spider attached to it. But if there's a spider using it, I will let it alone. There's only really one spider I would kill on sight. and that would be the brown recluse. Black widows don't tend to be, at least the ones here anyway, don't tend to be inside very much. The ones that you're more likely to catch inside would be the brown recluse. Here in Tennessee anyway. I don't usually find black widows in the house. Not that they never would come in the house, but just going by experience here. But yeah, a brown recluse I would kill on sight because they can actually cause a lot of harm. But luckily I don't even see them very much here. Gonna do a little web dance. This will be a good one to end on, huh? Yeah, she's pretty crazy. She's very, very skittish. I mean, it wouldn't take much for her to spaz out and just run around the whole enclosure really fast. But yeah, I've had her a long time. She's full grown. I don't think she's growing anymore. Yeah, she's making her little web. Now sometimes I'll see the tarantulas drop their prey and then they'll web over the prey and then they'll pick it up and devour it with the webbing over it. And sometimes they just, you know, web on the ground and they keep the prey in their mouths. Like this one's doing. It's a good way to keep prey from escaping if they get caught in the web, so it's a good idea. But yeah, I like to watch her too. She's one of my favorites. I always did like the skeletal looking patterns on their legs, and they're just cool, you know. She can be quite defensive though. She's not only runny, but she does readily throw up a threat posture too at times. Wow, you got a nice pile of crickets in your fangs, don't you? Was it like 2 or 3 of them there? And there's one that's still running loose. But yeah, she's got several there. Did you miss having some crickets, honey? It's true, I've only been giving her worms lately. Alright, well, we'll let you eat. Thanks for the show. Alright, guys, if I can finally make some videos, I'm going to do some rehousings, and I'm going to do some cleanings and all that kind of stuff. So, and handling. Yes, I even handle my teas, some of them, and I don't do it very often. So those of you who don't like it, don't watch it. Alright, we'll move on, and thank y'all for watching, and thank you for all the kind comments that you leave me, and all the advice and stuff. Alright, have a good one. Stay safe and healthy.